ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BOOOOOMcast. Got Mark here and Griz. We've just seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 for the second time today. We went to see it at midnight, and then this is our second review, our Volume 2. So, is there anything you want to get off your chest like that we missed in the first one? Because I know there's a lot of stuff that I need to go through. Got a couple notes I need to go through as well.
First of all, I think it was the visual effects. Which is something I didn't mention yesterday, but
yeah, surprising we didn't actually mention that, man. Yeah, there's like, so much visuals in that.
Because there was so much going on in this movie. Yeah. For the second time watching it, it was like,
yeah, it's a beautiful watch, man. Yeah, you can't deny that. No way. There's again, like we pointed out all the references yesterday. We had the Knight Rider reference, Pac-Man, Mary Poppins. We actually missed out the Microsoft Zune reference, which kind of sets up the third movie, because as you remember from the first movie, the reason why the second one got a good soundtrack is because his mum left him a second tape, Volume 2. And now, obviously, with Yondu leaving him the Zune with 300 songs on it, that sets up the next couple of movies, I'm guessing, soundtrack-wise. Anything to add to that? I mean, it was nice that they had the, what was it, James Gunn's brother was like, well, this is what people listen to on Earth. It was like a pot shot at Microsoft. Yeah. It was a great little shot, to be fair with you.
Yeah, I thought the tracks were on point, man, because even in the end credit scenes, you see the track going on as well. I think after every credit scene, there was like a different track being played. Yeah, yeah. Which I think, you know, was really good, actually.
Well, there's a few things I want to say, because like we did mention yesterday, the gold chick, her name is actually Aisha, and she's the leader of the Sovereign people. We kind of skipped over that fact. There was just too much, couldn't process it, didn't get all the names down. She was actually a great character, man, and I think them people were actually great characters, like bringing the Sovereign race into it, because now obviously you've got Adam Warlock coming, which was teased in the trailer, but we went through that stuff yesterday, so if you haven't already, go check that video out. Taserface, we didn't mention Taserface. I don't know why he's a butt of jokes for about a good 20 minutes, half hour of the fucking movie where they're just taking the piss out of his name. That was a great addition, man. Rocket Raccoon is on point with his insults as always. Anything to add to Taserface, man? That guy,
man. It was sort of, yeah, it's Rocket, man. Like he's got too many jokes on this guy, man. And yeah, I think they hit the right jokes as well. So
yeah, bruv. Again, I think Kraglin, played by Sean Gunn, which is the director, James Gunn's brother. That guy's role was amazing, and from what it seems like he's going to replace Yondu, or well, not replace Yondu, but he's going to take over Yondu's character. He's going to take over the whistle arrow, and that guy's a great actor. I mean, he's definitely part of the Guardians now. In the movie, he says to Chris Pratt, he's like, Captain. So, you know, Drax. I've got to go over Drax again, man, because like we did say yesterday, that Drax is such a better character this time around. They definitely utilised him more this time around. Him and Mantis, their back and forth is great. Plus there's a little bit of back and forth between Groot and Drax. Groot doesn't really like Drax for whatever reason, but they overcome that at the end of the movie.
I think there's something, I think they might be working on something as between Drax and Mantis. Like I think they might have a little, you know, love thing going on. Yeah,
it looks like they're starting to work that angle, definitely, yeah.
See it towards the end, especially, so.
Yeah, another thing that I want to say about the soundtrack is not the actual songs that they used in the soundtrack, but the actual score that they composed for it was recorded at Abbey Road Studios, which has got a long history, as we all know. I mean, we've got the Beatles who recorded there, made that place infamous, and everyone that wants to record a great album goes there nowadays. Critics are loving the movie. I mean, it's not hard to see why. The movie's great. Again, I've seen it for the second time. I do think that it's better than the first movie. I think it's just expanded upon the first movie. The first movie was great, come out of nowhere. The comedy was on point. Like the humor was just amazing. Like they kind of got it. They understood the comedic beat.
I don't know, man. I got to disagree. I think I don't think it's better than the first movie, man. I think the first movie is slightly better. I think they're on par, but I think the first movie is slightly better.
Yeah, I'm not going to debate that, man. I'm really not.
Yeah. But it was just like more of the first. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was definitely more.
And I think that's what a lot of people wanted. I think
Yeah, it's like the
first. They just wanted more of the first, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, it's on steroids, man. That's basically what it is, man.
That's it,
I'm not insinuating that any of them actors are on steroids, but Batista's looking kind of hench. Yeah. And so is Chris Pratt, man. That guy's hella vascular in that fucking movie, man. I wanted to keep this one a little bit short because, like I said, we went over a lot yesterday. There's not much more that we can fit into it, but we just wanted to give out like a couple more details. Sylvester Stallone's character, I forgot to mention, his name is it Stark? I think his name's Stark or something like that. He's gonna be in the next movie, I'm pretty sure, because you got Ving Rhames in it as well, and it looks like they're gonna team up to become the new Ravagers. That's gonna be kind of badass. Actually, that team's coming together.
I think it could be a potential spin-off movie. I don't know, maybe a standalone, but I reckon. They'll definitely show up for the next Guardians.
Yeah, they're definitely. Even if it's just like a bit part cameo, again, like a little 5-minute on screen time, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. So I don't know if there's anything else that you want to go over, man. Is there anything?
I don't know. All I'm going to say is make sure you stay to the end.
Yeah, make sure.
There's five cutscenes there. 5. Make sure you stay for all 5 to right to the end. There was a lot of people last night and today just now where they were leaving after the first cutscene, man.
Well, we went in a squad of 5, and then there was probably about another 10-15 people in there with us, and by the end of it was just our squad of 5 and 2 more people, so everyone else cut out. So do make sure you stick around for the 5 cutscenes. Like I said, not 1, not 2, 5 fucking cutscenes.
You'll miss a lot of good stuff, man.
And just want to leave this on a happy note, so just to let you guys know, I know you guys don't get it in America until I think it's May 5th, so do bear with us. Like, I mean, it's a great movie. Try not to watch these sort of fucking reviews where they spoil it for you. Check this shit on May the 5th after you've seen it. But Guardians 3 has been announced. James Gunn obviously is set to come back and direct. I assume the main cast are all going to come back, as well as Sean Gunn's going to be added to the main roster. I'm pretty sure of that. And I'm pretty sure with that Zoom reference with the 300 tracks, they got so much music that they can like take into account that they're going to do that. So the soundtrack again is probably going to be banging it. You happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So this has been the BOOOOOMcast. It's your boy Mark and your boy Griz. And until next time,
boom.